And welcome back to another exciting week of Friday Night Fights. This is day 10 on the schedule, week 10. With me as always is Charles.
Hey, hello.
Hey everybody. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. We've got some interesting games to talk about. Some interesting things happen in the division too. So
Oh yeah.
we gotta talk about that as well. Alright, we'll get started right at this. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back with our scorecards. Welcome back to Friday Night Fights. This is our scorecard edition of the show. We take a look at last week's results and see who made some plays, who didn't, who went up, who went down. Let's see. Charles, who was the game of the week last week?
We had the Nurgle mirror match as the main event.
The Grody Greens and the Blighty Moes.
Yeah.
And in a barn burner, barely squeaking out a win here. The Grody Greens managed to not only beat the Blighty Moes, but boot them out of the whole entirety of Rebbl. That's the story I'm sticking with, so. In case anybody doesn't know.
Let's not get too much into it.
Let's not get into it, but in case everybody knows, any games played against the Blighty Moes the rest of the way of the season will be a 1-0 victory for you.
Yeah, that
So
kind of blows, but it's like...
That is this entire division now has become illegitimate, I'm claiming. Because if you played the Blighty Moes early, you get screwed now because the harder teams, like the Chaos team here, the Chorse, they get a free pass. So that's ridiculous. But I mean, it happens.
And those claws did some damage on the way.
They hurt a few people along the way, and now the couple of the toughest teams in the division just go, I don't have to face you now.
Yeah, and it seems like the preview to the Nurgle Apocalypse was too much for the game to handle.
Yeah, clearly. Or maybe somebody introduced some kind of penicillin to the game. Okay. All right. I guess that's one way to avoid the Nurgle Apocalypse is if you just get rid of the coaches somehow. All right.
Sure.
All right, so then let's go take a look at starting at the top with Bogue Bombers 1-0 victory. I think I called that game over.
Yes, you did.
We chillin'.
And guest B-Dog also called it.
Yeah, he bet on himself.
I guess I was in the wrong.
You guess you were in the wrong? Yeah, that's one way to put it. I guess you kind of were in the wrong, yeah.
Yeah. And
now, Charles, you of course saw this game. Go ahead.
Yeah, my strategy was also in the wrong. I kind of wanted to go into the sideline this match because I felt strength 3 was the perfect opportunity for me to get some serves.
Yeah.
What I didn't realize is the guard would make such a big difference, and congratulations to B-Dog. He controlled the guard positioning very well, forced me into a 1 in 36 to close a sideline cage. On hindsight, I might have been able to do it differently, but I think the main mistake was advancing too soon to force him into the sideline and then getting that guard well positioned, forcing me into rolling that 1 in 36, and that was the one time it didn't work.
Yeah.
So my offense didn't score. He also wasn't able to score. I actually had a small chance at scoring, but I couldn't roll a GFI to try to sack the ball. I also got 3 KOs against me on the first half, and none of them came back. He played a solid offense. I couldn't find many ways to sack the ball until right around the end, when I was able to get the ball down, but there was just not much recovery there, like some 3 2+s and 2 3+s to try to chuck the ball downfield with would be a 5+ or something like that. So it would be very crazy for me to be able to score from there. So he goes 1-0. I have a 1 turn chance, and of course I fell on the last GFI. But well done to the Bogue Bombers. They surprised me. He was very solid, and I kind of need to get my offense straight.
Yeah, looking at the dice results, it doesn't look like it was a dicing. It looks like you just got the better of you there.
Yeah,
So,
he was very solid, and some of the rolls that could have gone either way this time didn't.
yeah, and the
But
sustained KOs he had. I mean, you guys were out. You had 4 sustained KOs, so that's kind of rough. He had 1. But
Yeah.
again, you got 3 casualties on him, so. All right. Well,
Sure,
congratulations to both bombers. Nice win.
Yeah, getting the season back on track actually.
Yeah, and
on
derailing
par
your
with
season. I like that.
that too.
Yeah.
It always feels good to take some of chances away, so I wouldn't blame him. Like
Yeah.
this guy has a playoff chances and he has to go through me's, but
Yep. Spite. I love it.
stopping them. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Let's take a look at it. Bring out your undead. 2-1 win over the Romanian rebels.
Yeah, I hear there was a lot of damage to the Romanian rebels this time.
No. Let's take a look at some
didn't-
stats.
I didn't watch it, but
53 blocks.
I saw it on the chat.
Oh, good lord. 7 casualties sustained, 1 death, 4 KOs. Randomly.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Romanian Rebel. Oh, jeez, the skill points picked up for the undead was unbelievable, too. Jeez, close. Over 20, I think. Romanian Rebels, 9, it looks like. Bring out your undead armor. Holding up only 45% of the time, so that's unusual, too. Romanian Rebels armor holding up 60%. And injuries, 66%. I can't see a lot of ones. Oof, Romanian Rebels here. 42 ones and 29 sixes. Ooh, that's ugly.
Okay,
That is
yeah.
ugly.
Probably. How was their dodging there?
Dodge is 74%. It's not bad. Their
It's all right.
fireball,
So
3 for 3, 3 success, 3 failures. That's 6 people were in a box for a fireball. That's amazing.
So the thing about ones, I think it counts your armor rolls in there. So ones are sometimes great, but if the dodging was average, then that was fine. Maybe the ball handling wasn't that good.
2 for 2 on pickups. Two drop passes, and 1 failed catch. So just a bad day. Now, Romanian rebels usually they would go after people and try to put a pounding on you. As elves, it was a little unusual. So eventually, this has to catch up to them. So I think maybe this is just one of those cases where it finally caught up to them. And you know how much of a lucker noob Rand is, so.
And this is the time where having all of those bench players pays off because
Yeah.
he just got trashed a little bit
got
there,
the
but
beat down.
he still has plenty of gold and he had a big bench, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. And let's take a look. Ace Trucking Company 1-2 loss to the murdery Space Elf Troop.
Oh yeah, I watched this one. Hopefully I can do the same or maybe just survive as well as they did.
Well,
They
that sounds
start
like
the
you're
game-
challenging Ace Trucking Company. Huh, okay.
Yeah, I think they will be
You're calling them out. I get it.
at full rage on my game because they just faced Dark Elf, which didn't break armor.
Right.
So I think it was 60 something blocks and not a lot of damage.
Well, let me take a look here real quick. Murdery Space Elf Troop took 64 blocks against them. They took 6 casualties, 1 KO, and 1 death. So
Okay,
that's
so
a
there
lot
was
of
some
punishment.
damage. Okay,
But
yeah,
just couldn't take advantage. I mean, elves, once they get away from you, they're gone. Plus,
but it's also an insane amount of blocks. If
It's
you
a
remember
lot of
my
blocks.
game, it was like 30 games against Boss Hog without Claw, and they put me out of the game.
yeah, that's true.
So surviving 64 with Claw is
It's a
is
tough
big.
task, yeah.
And you know what? They also got a defensive blitz turn 1
Oh,
for the elves,
okay.
and it was on the rain. And then the hobgoblin fails the pickup, so that's
A lot of
you
things worked in
couldn't
their
draw it-
favor.
yeah, you couldn't draw it any better.
Yeah.
That's the best start to a game you can have. The ball stays on the ground. The elves do a great job just putting bases on it, making it difficult to recover. And then by turn 7, they are able to score. Finally, because that ball stays on the ground for a while. And then on the second half, the elves just have a nice, solid drive. They just switch sides and score. Then the Charf team does a nice job. They actually go for the draw at that point, they go for a quick handoff score, they are able to get it, and they do make the elves sweat a little bit at the last few turns, but the elves are able to keep the ball. So it was almost like my game against the Blighty Moles, but these guys were better at keeping their advantage. So well done.
Yeah, well done. Nothing unusual stands out in the way of dice. I mean, obviously, if you can get in the backfield of Chorfs and harass their ball pickup, it's always a long day for the Chorfs then, because they just can't get into that cage quickly. All right.
And by that time, the blockers are too busy punching some linemen.
Yeah, they're all tied up with people who don't matter.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look here. The upset of the week. Ars Gotia lost 0-2 to the Gourmet Governors.
Well, not really an upset because we all picked the Governors.
I picked them just because I thought it would be funny, but apparently it actually happened. All right.
Yeah, because Ars Gotia was kind of banged up from the Bog Bombers. Bog Bombers. So yeah, I watched this one. It happened early enough in the week. So the game starts with the Gourmet Governors getting an amazing double serve. So this is where the coaching with all we have been talking about Lumi and how he's maybe the best coach. I think this is where it looks that way because he gets a nice double serve, and then the Chaos get in trouble, right? You just lost 2 players, so when they try to move forward, the ball is just sacked, and the Vampires go 1-0. Then there's a defensive blitz for the Vampires, and they almost get to score again, but that's the end of the first half. They can't do it. It's 1-0. Then Ziazera goes for a fireball, which removes a Vampire and sets up a Surf. So that kind of puts the game back on his way, but the Vampires are able to score on a long pass. And then the Ziazera gets the ball and the Vampires just sack it again, as we imagine. If they have players on the pitch against Chaos, the ball is just going to get popped over and over. So solid 2-0 victory, which could have been 3 or with some luck, maybe even 4, so very dominant.
Alright, just trying to take a look here at some dice rolls. Bloodlust, 77%, not bad. 64% Hypnotic Gaze, so that was not great.
67?
64%.
Average.
Alright.
All right. You usually throw a 3+, I think, on Hypnogaze, so
yeah,
it's alright.
The defensive blitz always helps the Vampires. That's brutal to recover from. Alright.
Yeah, that start of the game, surfing 2 players on the same turn was too much.
Okay, let's take a look at Grody Greens.
That
we already looked at that. Duh. And
yeah.
Yeti to Conquer, 1-2 loss to the Boss Hog Outlaws.
Oh yeah, this is the Nars getting into trouble with the long season as we predicted. I wasn't able to watch it, but another dominant victory by the Boss Hog Outlaws, it seems, right? They are on top, I think.
Alright, let me take a look at some stats here. Nice day of skill point pickups for both teams. Well, maybe not. Yeti to Conquer had a slow day. Boss Hog Outlaws continues to roll. And Yeti to Conquer armor holding up about as well as you could expect, 57%. A lot of dodges here, that's interesting. Injuries. Okay, let's take a look at Boss Hog Outlaws. Plenty of armor holding up, 66%, that's interesting. But then again, you're getting a lot of extra hits, yeah. But you're getting a lot of extra hits with Yeti to Conquer and Frenzy and hitting you you're on the ground. I mean, it's 51 blocks, so they've got plenty of Frenzy on that team.
Okay.
Right. Let's take a look at the last game, One Cheese versus Stump Force. Let's see.
Another team that's getting on fire at the late part of the season is this Rex. Another victory for Rex.
Yeah, One Cheese 2-1 win over Stump Force. Stump Force held the ball longer, that's interesting. And 5 casualties sustained by One Cheese. Force sustained by Stump Force. So it looks like One Cheese, not only being the more agile, faster team, also had a better day of casualties. So that's gonna be a rough day for Stump Force.
One thing I saw on the Discord was one of the killers, I think it was the healthy one, died for the red team this time.
Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody hates to see a big claw bomb piece die. No, I'm kidding.
They are
Everybody
looking
enjoys that.
good. They're looking they're looking good to make the playoffs now, but they just lost a killer and the other one is pretty busted, so it might hurt their chances at going far into the playoffs.
So you've got to, as Stump Force has to be proud of that. Good job. Anytime you can take somebody out of contention with a key removal like that, I mean, that's gotta be a good feeling. I love that. I love those days. That's what makes this game worth playing.
Oh yeah, he's on bottom, this guy is on top, but the Reds will always remember this game,
They will always say, I was so close, that stupid rat died. Yeah, that's a good feeling. Now you've made an enemy also, so well done.
Sure.
Alright, I think that is everybody. Yep, that's all the games we have for this one. What we'll do is we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back, we'll look at our pound for pound leaderboard. Welcome back to Friday Night Fights. This is the pound for pound segment of the show. We take a look at the standings, see who's on top, who's on bottom, who's moving up, who's moving down, who's going nowhere quickly. Looks like the Boss Hog Outlaws back on top.
Oh yeah.
Now, kind of surprising is the Murdering Space Elf Troop in second. You know, I kind of saw them sliding, I thought, and then here they are, right back where they.
They have been looking pretty strong since the beginning.
No, I saw them going the other way, but you and I see things differently. You look at the actual standings. I just look at the team and how they're performing. I thought his days were done. He's getting too fat, too bloaty, but he proved me wrong.
He has a bunch of guard. It's a beautiful team.
Yeah. I hate elves. Screw all elves. And then again, screw all Skaven too. So Skaven Rex Longbone's making moves, though. He's up in third. That's he's gonna be happy with that. Grody Greens moving up as well into fourth place now with that free win. I don't count that as an actual win, Grody Greens. Don't get too full of yourself.
Yeah, and there was a time when the Grody Greens looked like they were out of contention. I think at some point they were like 10th or something like that, and now here they are with a spot on the Challengers Cup.
Yep.
Pushing to maybe make the playoffs. Well done.
Well done, and they they made it past their mirror match unscathed, so that will certainly help. Now the people that I think have fallen the furthest here, in sixth place, Zia, what happened? You were running away with this division, and then in eighth place, C. Arnold. He was running away with it too for a while there. Man.
Yeah, I kind of sat at the top for 1 week,
yep.
But I don't think anybody expected me to be at.
You've
at
been
the
in
top.
free fall since then.
Yes.
One of the surprising ones is Rand the Mad still in it. I mean, he's still got a chance to make the Challengers Cup here.
Yeah, and as he himself said, he plays. I think the 3 teams at the top right now, which means he could beat all of them and be in the top by the end.
So he gets to make his own fate here.
Yes.
But we'll see if his luck has run out. Other than that, I think the other surprising one is Iron Master kind of... I thought he was going to do a lot better this early, but it's just been slowly fading away.
The team lost like Drex, the main killer. It saved 7 in a division full of mighty blows and pylons. Even the elves have pylon in this division and dirty players.
Yeah.
So, Norse is gonna take some hits there, and I mean, coaching he has been doing pretty well, but at some point, this kind of team is gonna hit a wall.
Yeah. And Luminous making his move. He's got 3 wins now with Vampires. It's a tough road to play Vampires, so he's gonna be happy about that. Stump Force got their 1 win for the season. That's all they should care about, and they're ruining other people's chances. So keep doing that. We really appreciate it. Other than that, Ace Trucking Company way down at 12th. That's an interesting one too. I would have thought he would have been a little higher, but he's definitely doing rebuilding now anyway. So I don't think we'll see much from Kix 96 at this point.
Yeah.
Other than playing spoiler when he can, but he's got to rebuild this thing.
It's one of the oldest teams in the division. I think they've been they've been here before, and they will rise again.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
he
All
knows
right.
what he's doing.
Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll come back with our main event. And welcome back to Friday Night Fights. This is our main event series. We bring in a coach from the division. Now, Charles has tried to get other coaches on, but we couldn't get a hold of anybody. So, as a last gasp of desperation, Charles, who did you find this week?
We got unknown quality Zia Zeta.
Oh, hello, Ziazeta.
Well, all right. So it was been a couple of weeks, but like Charles like pushed me down some stairs into this basement, and I'm trying to get out. Guys, I'm trying to leave. Please.
Please, Joe.
Charles has you in his basement, putting lotion on your body. It's really weird.
Why do you think I lost so many games? Why do
Yeah.
you think I lost to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually playing Zia Zeta's games, and I lost to myself there.
You're playing for him. That's a smart move, I gotta tell you. I didn't think about
Yeah, I really
Gave
wanted
me a
to
laugh.
have some claws.
You gave me a laptop, but like Brazilian internet is slow. Can't load up anything.
that. Yeah. As long as he feeds it, you'll be fine. 3 hots
Great
and
to be
hot.
back, right? I'm
Yeah.
back, right?
All
What day is
right.
it?
Charles, who do you have up for your main event this week? And if you say it's your own team, there's gonna be a fight.
No, because my team is not important right now. So the main event is the two good edge teams, Murder Space Elf Troop versus One Cheese.
Murdery Space Elf Troop versus One Cheese. Let's go ahead and take a look at this game. Let me get this ready. Murdery Space Elf Troop coming in at 1740, and One Cheese coming in at a paltry 1410. Quite a difference
Ooh,
there.
This is a game.
This is
I
a
see
game.
some
Third.
chainsaws in the
Oh,
future.
I gotta say, Murdery Space Elf Troop comes in completely healthy. I don't know if they've cut players, but there's nobody missing on their roster. And One Cheese comes in missing a blitzer, his killer blitzer, and
Yeah,
a
he died.
lineman. So quite a difference here. That killer being out also had tackle.
No, he's missing 2 blitzers because one died. He had 2 claw. I think it was claw palm.
Nah.
Yeah, he just
tackle as
bought a
well.
new one.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just bought the
Well,
other one.
it's on here. It shows that he's missing a number 1 player and number 10 player will be out. So not a lot of tackle going into this game. I don't know how important that is for One Cheese.
Does he even have one? I think
His
he's
killer
at
has
zero
tackle. His killer that's out has tackle.
Okay,
So-
so it's 0 for this match.
0 for this match. And I don't know, a lot of dodge on the other side of the ball, plus a lot of guard,
Yeah.
plus a lot of strength. I'm gonna pick first in this one. I'm gonna go with Murdery Space Elf Troop. I think this should be a fairly easy win, but
Yeah.
Rex has surprised us before. Who do you like in this one, Charles?
I would normally pick the Skaven, but without the killers, without tackle,
It's
I
hard to
just
pick 'em.
can't see when she's winning. But what they can do is maybe do some damage, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Z, who do you like in this one?
So I'm gonna be honest. I want them to both tie because that makes the standings closer for my jump. But
Is there
if I
gonna
had
be a
to-
jump?
Yeah,
yeah,
where are you
there's gonna be
jumping
a
from?
jump. We'll get to there. We'll get to there. We'll get to there.
You're gonna have to go for like long distance jump records here if you're gonna
And
make
then,
this one.
I honestly think that, of course, Space Troop has this, I think, but I've seen Rex clutch it out.
Oh,
I don't-
it's rats. I mean, they just need
Yeah.
one turn to clutch it and nonsense play out.
The lack attack was going to be difficult for this team with all the blodge and the guard. They
Yeah.
can't even
Yeah.
bash them.
I don't see them
So-
bashing either. So you're gonna go with who are you gonna go with then? Did you say Murdery?
Murdy, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, on hindsight, picking this as the main event is not that good, but I couldn't know when Cheese was gonna take so much damage.
Yeah.
What do
Absolutely.
you mean? The people chose this event. You didn't choose it.
Oh
No.
yeah, the people.
No,
sorry.
Charles chooses all these. That's why he put himself in there 5 times in a row.
No, it's
Uh,
the people, man.
No, the people chose. the
No,
fight.
there's no
People
people. I
love
assure
to
you, it's
watch my
all
team.
Charles. We can't lie to the viewers. Let's see. Ace Trucking Company versus We Chillin'. Let me take a look here. We Chillin' comes in at 1780, pretty decent. Oh, hang on, I messed that up. And Ace Trucking Company, what do they come in at? 1810. It looks like Ace Trucking Company comes in completely healthy with the players that they do have, but of course they're still rebuilding. They probably won't have much money. How much money they got? 10K on hand. So this is the time to catch them. I'm sorry. What did you say?
What happened to
Ace? Ace got. I don't remember who he played. Charles might know, but he lost several like 3 players I think in one game.
Such a shame. Such a shame.
It was I don't know who this scrub was that caught him, but it was at the right time and the right dicing. Charles, do you remember that game? I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, it must have been a non-important.
Somebody
no
not in
names.
playoff contention,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
They're fighting for scraps, obviously.
For scraps, yeah, it's just garbage time. We chillin'. Healthy for what We Chillin' does. They've got their players that they need on the board.
Yeah, if we can survive this last bash, then maybe the team gets fed again.
Yeah, who do you like in this one, Charles? I'll let you pick first.
I really like the Charves. I think an elf team that doesn't have much playoff chances against a team that has claws, mighty blows, and some cheap fowlers.
Some frenzy bowls.
Will I
Juggernaut.
be willing to throw the crazy dice necessary to win? And he gets to go full Arabi as well, doesn't he? So
Yeah, he doesn't have to play to win now. He can just try to pile on every turn if he wants.
yeah,
I love those kind of games. I will go ahead and pick, just for giggles, I'm going to pick the We Chillin'.
wow, exciting.
I know, I hate to pick for you because that usually means you're going to screw me over. But I'm going to bet on you. Only because you've had so much Chorf experience lately in Clan, I think you figured it out. And Z, who do you like?
I think. Check one more.
Don't pick Charles. He's been trashing you this whole season.
See, here's the thing. I think Charles can actually clutch it out really well this game. He gets inducements.
He does?
I think he gets Abe, maybe something else. So that helps with some things. And he has some money in the bank. So I'm not sure if he can get a wizard. I'm not gonna do the quick math. That's nerd
Nah,
work.
he's only got 30k plus 80, so no, he can't get out wizard.
No, it says
The
cash at
game
hand. He has
only-
80.
Shut up. I don't do
so
math.
170. Okay.
The game is on my field, which means I get a wizard anyways.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, even then, I'm gonna go with Charles.
All
He
right.
gets a free wizard on
Well,
that with all these players.
Maybe new Charles is not going to be trash any longer.
Maybe if he just rolls, hypnotic gazes every time.
Yeah.
But, that never happens.
Or if he just runs up against a scrub coach, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Bring out your Undead versus Ars Gosha. Oh, this is going to be a match. Now, I got to tell you, there's 2 lucker noobs in this match. Which way is the luck going to go? I don't know. Bring out your Undead comes in at 1770. Ars Gosha comes in at a fat 2160. This team is really puffy lately. Bring out your Undead, completely healthy. And Ars Gosha, whoa, completely healthy. I'll go first in this one.
Yep.
I've got to go with Ars Gosha on this one. There's just so much claw and mighty blow and strike pieces. I can't see. All he's got to do is start removing everybody but Tomb Guardians and then start removing Tomb Guardians. He did it to Kix. I think he can do it again. Who do you like in this one, Charles?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the same. I think the strength difference doesn't hurt as much with the horns and guard. So I'm going with the Ars Goshen versus those fresh Tomb Guardians.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ziazetta, your choice.
I'm going with the Zia Zeta fellow.
Okay.
Mainly because he's really pissed off that one, Rand diced him in a clan, and two, he's lost too many games, too many free games.
Uh-oh.
Some intrigue in the game.
Some intrigue. This is the one I want to watch. That'll be interesting. So nobody is gonna pick Rand. This is, you know what that usually means?
Yeah.
He's throwing a 6-up pass from the midfield, and he's gonna win it.
And he's gonna rub it in your face.
Oh my God, he's gonna rub it in my face too, just for not picking him. So
If Lumi can 4+, 5+, I think it's another 5+, 2+, 2+. Then yeah, I don't
I'm thinking about
expect
changing my
much.
pick now, because now I'm worried that the Rand factor might be better than the Z factor. All right, I better stick with it. That way I can cast or curse you, Ars Gosha. All right. Good luck in that one. That's going to be interesting. Bogue Bombers, Grody Greens. Let's take a look here. Bug Bombers coming at 1480, very slim and trim, versus the Grody Greens, and an even 2,000. Now, the Bug Bombers came in, they had to actually play their game, so now they're coming in a little wounded. They're missing 3 players. But, as everybody knows, the Grody Greens didn't have to play their game, so they come in completely healthy. Yay! So, in this game, I'm going to go with the Grody Greens just because they come in completely healthy, and whenever somebody drops from the league like this, it just crushes my will to keep playing in the league. Who do you like in this one, Z?
I'm gonna go with the Bombers.
Ooh.
I don't want to, but I'm hoping that the Bombers can pull out some things that they did to me.
They're gonna need a
to the
miracle,
Greens.
but we thought he needed a miracle against you, so he can do it.
This one is less. Grody Greens, I think, is less killy than my team.
It
just
is,
by
but
the
he's got
non-claw
more
factor.
pass denial. That's the thing. I mean, he's not gonna be able to do any
The
razzle
Bombers didn't
dazzle.
really pass.
They didn't pass against you,
Not that much.
so they
I
just
don't
beat
think
you
so.
without. Okay,
Yeah, they just fouled me.
there was no luck. It was all skill.
All right, let's not go too far.
Well, that's what you. Okay, I'm just
Let's not go
curious.
too far.
All
you know,
right,
you know.
I think he's got your number. All right.
It's a 50-50. You know,
I was just
what,
trying to
this
get you to
game
admit
was-
you didn't get diced in that. And just yeah, you beat me on skill.
I mean,
All right.
I plead the fifth, right?
All
That's
right,
that's the
Charles, who
one.
do you like in that one?
Yeah, I felt the pain of facing these guys. I think they are very solid, but the matchup is feels terrible in my opinion. So I gotta go with the Nargo.
Yeah, I love the way B-Dog the way he plays. He's got really great fundamentals, and he does some stuff that surprises me. I just think that's a lot of TV to overcome. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of TV against a Nurgle, which is a control team. So he's proven me wrong before. So good luck. Romanian Rebels, Yeti to Conquer. This is another interesting matchup. Romanian Rebels 1670, Yeti to Conquer coming in at 1540. Iron Master just feels almost like he's rebuilding at this point. He's lost a few players. A Blitzer.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to him.
Yeah, Blitzer out for the Romanian Rebels. And completely healthy Yeti to Conquer coming out of this game.
Yeti to Conquer is missing a Zerker and an Ulf.
You keep saying that, but if he's dropped him from his roster, I won't be able to see it, so we just say completely healthy. Don't contradict the host, Zia Zeta. This is why they don't let you have your own show. Because of
This
this.
is why I'm in the basement
This
again.
is why you're back in the basement.
I see.
Goodness. So, Romanian Rebels. Boy, I'm going to go with Yeti to Conquer in this one. I really think they've got the Armor 7's not going to be a problem. They've got enough pieces that can damage. They've got a strength advantage. And the Romanian Rebels coming off that with the missing Blitzer, I think it's just too much. What do you like, Charles?
Because I'm stubborn and I wanna really back Rofer and the Dark Elf brothers, I'm picking them.
Nice.
Yeti to Conquer has drew 1-1 against the other two Dark Elf teams, so somebody has to beat him, and I think it's gonna be a Rofer.
All right. And Zia Zeta, who do you like?
I'm gonna go with my boy Iron.
Yeah. All right.
I got a good feeling about this game, Iron. So win this for me, okay? Win this because I
Okay.
told you to.
Now you messed up his team as well. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think I messed it up. I think he played some mistakes and he got punished for them. I outskilled him, as one might say.
I'm just
but-
trying to get everybody in the division to hate you, so they kill you next
Oh, they already
season.
did.
Oh,
worries,
good, good.
friend. No worries.
Good.
So, do you got any inside scoop on our clanmate Iron Master, if he plans on re-rolling this team, on how is he feeling about it?
I think he just said he's gonna rebuild it as best as he can. Though if he loses something else, like something like the Yeti maybe or the Zerker, he might reroll. I feel.
Okay, so there's a
Okay.
tip for everybody in the division. Target those players.
Go for that old.
Yeah.
Go for that Yeti.
All right.
Yeti can't have 89 if he's 88.
All right. Gourmet
What?
Governors. I don't know. I just let it go.
I'm saying AV bust him. That's it.
Charles,
Come
if you've
on.
got him in your basement, you've got to feed him more often.
I love
Yeah.
his brain cells.
He's losing brain cells quickly. Get him water. Gourmet Governors coming in at a stout 2,000 points. I didn't think I'd see that for a while. And Stump Force coming in at 1710. Let's see. The Gourmet Governors coming in completely healthy. Nice. And Stump Force also coming in completely healthy with that Death Roller that's kind of fun with block, guard, multi-block. I like that death roller. But let's take a look here. Any tackle? No. You know what? I'm going to go with Gourmet Governors just because coach skill. If you've never faced vampires, I don't know how much experience Stunt Force has with playing against vampires, but they're so hard to deal with if you're not playing them on a regular basis. Who do you like in this one, Z?
After facing Lumi, I'm gonna go with the Gourmet Governors.
Yeah, that's probably best that you do that.
I don't know, maybe we can talk about it after about my game.
Yeah, we will.
Goddamn, Lumi's such a good coach.
Yep.
Holy fuck shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I knew he was a good coach, but I didn't think he was that good.
Yeah.
Like goddamn.
He's playing with one of the worst teams in the.
Maybe I'm just bad. You know what? I'll go with the other one. Lumi isn't that great.
No, I kept trying to tell people, I was like, he's playing with the worst team, so you don't. If you watch some of his previous games with this vampire team, you're like, hey, I can beat him. And then when you play him, he's gonna keep getting better and get more skills, and you're gonna realize, oh crap, I can't beat him. So
100%.
that's. I would like to see Lumi play with like goblins or something. That would be fun. Charles, who do you like in this one?
Right, at some point, right?
Did he? Probably.
Oh, yeah, I have vampires all the way. This is my lock of the week. I don't think.
Don't think it's gonna happen.
We never done lock of the week, but I think this is like
A lock. All right.
I would bet money on it.
So Stunt Force is out there. He can still do some damage if he can get a chance at the Gourmet Governors.
Yeah, they kind of got a surprising result at some point of the season, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like they beat some team that was on top or something.
I think so. It's like, but I think the story is that somebody else was playing for him. So
I think that coach was just trash, honestly.
yeah, that coach was trash.
Old ZZ is trash. New Charles is trash.
Makes sense.
And the last game that will not get played would be the Blighty Moes versus Boss Hog Outlaws. And I'm going to pick Blighty Moes for this one. I don't think Volpez has it in him to beat Ken. So. Oh, wait. No, I guess I can.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go with you. Yeah, I think Blighty Moes has this.
Yeah, absolutely. See, it's a lock. All right. What happened to your game? See?
All right.
Oh, here we go.
So, we're not going to do play-by-play because that's just
just give us a brief overview of how you felt it went.
So I'm gonna. At first, I was like, okay, this is gonna be fine, and then I just kept getting stuns. And then at first, I wanted to surf bait him with like a rookie lineman, but then he turned it into a double surf onto me. And like at that moment, I noticed, holy shit, Louis the genius. I didn't see that, or I'm just terrible and I'm bad at seeing those surf plays.
Probably a little from column A and a little from column B.
Probably.
Right.
And then I'm not gonna say diced me. I think that's like unfair to Lumi completely. I think he definitely outskilled me 100%. But I think Dice did have a little bit of luck with him. He was more sided with the dice, mainly because I just couldn't get injury until like turn
to garbage time,
like until second half or something, or I couldn't get a KO, something like that. And as well, the play that just infuriated me, that I kind of just needed to step away for a second, was he had a vampire, a 4+ pass to a marked thrall that was a 5+ catch into a blitz. I'm not sure if the thrall had block, but I'm not sure. Into a blitz, into then a 2+2+. So he had all that with no reroll as well. And at that point, I'm like, all right, well, we're eating the loss here.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
on the bright
I
side, he
match
did
was
roll
very
56
good.
ones. That was his high dice. So
That was all on his armor, though.
yeah, but that was 56 ones. So you only had
Right,
14
right,
ones. He had
my bad.
56 ones, is what I'm saying. So it's hard to say dicing when his high dice in the game was the one. But
You're right.
okay.
I'm sorry. I forgot you roll your own armor and injuries.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
All right. You got beat
No,
by a
but,
great coach in the division. No,
No,
no
yeah,
loss
yeah.
there.
He was great. No,
But
he
you
was
are
insane.
free falling. What do you think about
I
that?
am.
Are you out of contention? You're 3 easy.
No.
You got 3 easy games coming up or not?
I face. Well, yeah. I have 3 easy games. I have Rand, and then I have Rex, and then I have Bai, and then I have not Gourmet Governors. Not Bloody Moes.
Somebody.
Yeah, the Nurgle team. So, I forgot his name.
Yeah, the other
Brody
Nurgle team.
Greens.
Yeah, the Grody Green. See, something close.
Okay. So that'll be
Um,
interesting to see if you can claw your way back up to where you like to make the playoffs, or just kind of sit right here where you are. Interesting.
What
gonna-
about that
gonna
87
try for-
Claw Bomber?
What about him?
Is his career over? What's gonna happen?
Oh, Charles, he's fine.
It's AV7. He's
Yeah.
gonna be on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, you step
And I
on
have
that piece
another one.
every time you can. That's true.
Yeah,
Yes.
but then I have another one.
And you step on that one
Another
too. So
But then you have to. But then who you step on?
yeah, I step on everybody.
Big brain.
I just step on all. Yeah, good times. All right.
No, but the issue with Hagenti is he loses Apple rights at this point. He's not worth the Apple.
Uh-oh. Don't let me hear
Oh,
that.
So you're gonna let him die on the field? That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise,
and it also takes care of my bloat problem because I'm a little bit above our TV limit in this division, and what's the thing?
How much
Spending
do you
expenses
lose
is
to-
catching to me. Yeah, I think it's 40K every game. No, it used to be 40K every game. I think now it's like 30 maybe. I'm not 100% sure. So, but last game, even though I lost, I rolled a 6 on winnings, which was huge. So now I have 80K in the cash. So I'm not sure if I should actually buy a bench, another Goatman, because I've lost 2 at the same time as I've been free falling. I've lost 2 more goat pieces, and goats are expensive too.
yeah, your team. You've got a
rebuy.
puffy. You know, I mean, it's a nice team. You've got 1 stat up, but then he's got a movement bust. So it's like number 8. You've got a movement pesticle or beast pen, which is a nice piece. But everybody else is just kind of basic. I don't see anything like that makes you go wow. Like when you go look at Jimmy Fantastic's team, his chaos team is just stacked with skill up.
I mean that's just strengths. I
Right.
haven't rolled a single good stat of it.
Yeah, so-
I mean I rolled IGs, but not strengths.
Yeah. Are you gonna? So you're gonna keep the team for next season, though? You think?
Unless something
Unless
horrible happens,
Something
probably.
horrible. Okay.
If I am re-rolling, it's going into Skaven.
Oh, but haven't the people been asking for the return of the Elfin Prince?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Well, why would you play Skaven? I think don't you have kind of a history of playing Skaven already?
Yeah. And no, shut up.
Have you? I was gonna say, have you seen your history of playing Skaven? You may want to
No.
reconsider that. Okay.
You know that.
All right. Well, let me know when you're re-rolling, because I'll join your division if I can.
Yeah.
That'll be
it'd
fun.
be pretty cool.
In fact, everybody should join your division if you re-roll into Skaven.
Right.
I know. All right. I'm just
They-
messing with you. Yeah.
Totally.
Our former clan mate. All right. How are you doing in clan anyway?
Pretty terrible, same as I'm doing.
All right. I know. We talked about this earlier. I just wanted to mess with you. Because
It's all
you
good.
deserted us, and we went on a winning streak, and you continued your losing streak.
No, yeah. Talk to him about how I left the clan, and then the second I leave the clan, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we're good at this game now."
All of a sudden, it's the weirdest thing. Like, I don't know, people are probably not interested in clan, but I lost every single game last season in clan. Every single game. And I was like, I can't understand what's going on here. This is so weird. I mean, I'm bad, but I'm not this bad. Zia Zeta leaves, and I go on a 3-game win streak, and I finally lost my first game last week. It was the weirdest thing. In our clan, we're winning again. We're like 3-0 right now. But I mean, I'm not saying it was you, Z. I'm just saying
Yeah.
there were, and your current
Just
clan.
coincidence.
No, it's completely a coincidence because like your current clan, they were one of the winningest percentages in clan, and now you're saying that they've lost a lot. I mean, I can't say it's you. I don't understand math again. Remember, but
There
wow,
has to be some reason.
There's gotta be
for it.
some kind of
Get me out of Charles' basement, please. Go to my Patreon.
Charles. Charles,
Go to my PayPal.
yeah, support Freezy.
For me.
Freezy. All right.
Hashtag Freezy.
All right. Thank you for coming and joining us. You're always
All
fun to
right.
have on the show. We appreciate
All right,
your
thank
having a good sense of humor, and we look forward to seeing your team implode. All right.
I look forward to seeing my team implode as well.
All right.
Slowly.
See you later, and we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back with our outro segment. Welcome back to Friday Night Fights. Again, thanks to our guests for stopping in. This is the outro section of the show where we just sit around, talk Blood Bowl, talk about the league, what's going on, what's new. The Ken situation, that's kind of a weird one. We don't know the whole details.
Yeah.
We were just kind of told not to go into it too much. I did speak to Ken just to kind of find out if I could make fun of him. But
And we didn't get him on the show before he was kicked, so
I know.
we don't really know him.
I don't know what's going on, what happened. I mean, my whole plan here was to tell everybody that I got him booted from the league because of his ugly uniform choice. But I can't do that because I don't know the whole situation. So, but Ken said it's no problem. He said don't worry.
Let's not get strikes.
So I don't want to get my own
us.
strike against me.
Yeah.
They might take away my unofficial title. And Lord knows we don't
That
want to
you
lose any
gave
spot.
yourself?
I gave no. Didn't you hear me? Metal gave me the actual title.
Okay.
The official, unofficial uniforms are. Don't test me, Charles.
Okay.
I'll have your uniforms banned too.
My uniforms are so great.
They are so not great. So that is what we're taking a look at here is the ELO picks for the week, and I don't know exactly how they match up here. Nurgle should obviously win. Norse should win. Hey, I got that one. Well, me and the ELO agree on that one. We chilling. Me and the ELO. Well, me and the ELO are really simpatico here.
Yeah, I wonder if you're cheating and.
I
copying.
seriously don't cheat. I mean, that would be awesome. I should cheat, but I don't cheat. I just because I pick so poorly anyway. So that's what makes me think all these are gonna be upsets because whenever I pick them, they screw up. One cheese skaven. I think I picked the dark elf on that one. Nurgle Chaos Dwarf. That's gonna be
That
interesting.
game's not gonna happen.
That's gonna be very interesting because I really think your computer here is gonna get this one right. Yeah, should get that one right.
Yeah.
Gourmet Governors. Yeah, I like that one too. So.
Did you take a look at the race matchup there between Vampire and Dwarf? That kind of surprises me.
3, 4, and 14.
Yeah,
Why
that's insane.
Why does that surprise you?
Because I thought Vampires would be favored here. I thought like
no,
it's a
because
slow team and you can just hypnogaze and take the ball.
No.
That was my thinking.
my thought here is that Vampire takes a long time to develop. So season 1, you're getting beat by every new dwarf coach that comes in because you don't have block very often. And if you don't stick with it, if you just scrap the team and start over, that's gonna be you know what I mean. But people who play dwarves for one season, they're gonna survive the whole season. Whereas Vampire coaches are gonna be depressed and bored and like, oh my god, should I keep going with this? Because if you look in the division, yeah, there's only like 5 top level Vampire teams now in the entire league. So that would be my reasoning.
Now that you say it, there may be some problems with Vampires in the sense that people try them out for one season and then see, okay, this is not for me.
Yeah.
And then they boost stats for everyone against Vampires, even though some good coaches can get good results out of it.
Yeah,
Maybe
that would be my guess because you see 1 or 2 Vampire teams middle of the pack, but you often see more at the top end and the low end. But it's that middle. You gotta get past that middle section where it's just like
I think
losses.
I think G-Man has a crazy Vampire team like
They do. It's that
Random Boy.
Random Boy, yeah.
That guy is something that I need to watch their games.
Well, I asked about him. I said, is he really good or is he just lucky? And they said he's a little of both. Like he gets really lucky, crazy results, but he actually does do some really good stuff. So.
Well, but that could be also the guy taking the chances that he needs to win. Like sometimes B-Dog seems crazy, but he's actually doing the exact play he needs to win, like Random Mad. So that sometimes you can seem lucky, but they are actually doing what they needed, and sometimes the dice work out.
Yeah, like I played against Nurgle this week with my Cast Dwarves, and I had to pick up the ball with a Hobgoblin by dodging to the ball, picking it up in a tackle zone, dodging out, and then doing a short pass to a bull. And I was like, well, it's turn 8, let's try it. And I made it. And we both laughed because usually I don't try those plays because there's no way it's going to work. But it just happened to work this time. So I know what you're saying. Like you have to take those risks, but do you take those risks on turn 8? Sure. But do you take those risks on turn 4? Not so much. So it's just figuring out when to take them, I guess.
That's kind of a criticism I have of myself, is that I sometimes try to do everything on 2 pluses and then I get screwed with not having the proper positioning. So throwing some difficult dice sometimes is good. Yeah. So this is why I've been using more red die for instance.
I gotta say, I've been throwing more red die too when somebody doesn't have block, even if it's only a 40% chance. From watching you a few times, go do your uphill shenanigans with your witch. So it's not worked out for me yet, but eventually it should. All right, I should stop watching you because then we're both. That's why we're both losing now. Oy.
Yeah, you're gonna learn some bad manners. I guess.
Yeah, bad habits for sure. I need to watch Rand and just figure out how the dice work.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry to pick on Rand, but he keeps trash talking me in the channel about stuff. So that Lucker noob needs to get knocked down a peg. Hopefully this week he does get knocked down a peg. All right. Other than that, anything else around the league, Charles?
Mm,
I haven't seen anything.
yeah, I've been seeing some admin who's called Z,
Yeah.
and I actually think that sucks because to me Zia Zera is Z,
Yeah.
and I think people should claim letters and then fight over it. Like C, it's my letter. Z is for Zia Zera.
Okay.
B-Dog has the B.
Yeah.
So people can't just come in and be called Z like that. I
Yeah.
don't think that's fair.
I agree. It's like in actual pro football, there was a player named Lawrence Taylor, and his nickname was LT. And then
Yes.
a decade later, a running back came along, LaDainian Tomlinson, and they started calling him LT. And I was like, no,
That's not fair.
that's not good. You gotta earn that. And if you want to fight him, that's fine, but no. So maybe
Yes.
here they should have a one-game match off in the off season for rights, naming rights. There you go, naming rights. All right.
I like that. I would take somebody over the C letter.
Yeah, but let's be honest here. ZZ is not going to beat Z in a game, so that's asking a lot. So,
Okay.
wow, I'm just kidding.
So maybe
Z.
he does deserve it.
He does deserve it. He really does for what he did to us on Clan. All right, that's a good week. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Have some fun games. Please let us know when you're playing because we'd actually like to tune in. But if you don't let us know, we can't always watch them on the rewind.
Yeah.
So quit being scrubs. Let us know when you're playing.
Also, some highlights would be fine.
Yeah, I
but
know. I haven't complained
we
about
have to
highlights
talk
because
about
nobody
that.
sent any in, and since I have the lead, I'm going to win the highlight competition. So I have not said
So
a
you're
word.
gonna give yourself a gift?
You're goddamn right. I'm gonna buy myself a Christmas present. I do it every year. My kids think they're the best. They give me the best gifts. I give them to myself. They don't know.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's how it works. I'm gonna give myself Friday Night Fights gift for myself. Well,
Hey.
that is if I win it. There's only 3 or 4 games left, so who knows? Somebody else could steal that from me. All right. We'll see you guys next week. See ya.
See ya.